Yeah, and I mean, not only is he wrong about Kirk, but he's wrong about Martin Luther King too.
I'm sick of these fucking white ass racist people trying to tell us about our people. I'm sick and tired of it because you're always spewing some fucking ridiculous bullshit and then fucking brushing over the hateful bigot that is your fucking guy. And I can't take you seriously when you do this shit. So I know you're just trying to do that just to bring a black man down. The problem is your guy is a hateful piece of shit. And there's nothing you can do to change that, no matter how much you try to spew that to other people who don't really know who the fuck he was, but seem like they would be easily coaxed over with a little bit of shit. All right, here we go. I've been trying not. I said to myself, I need to take about a day or two before I watch this. This dropped a day ago. The reason why is because of the title of this video, which is at PBD podcast. So Patrick Bet David and his crew says that Charlie Kirk's legacy is bigger than Martin Luther King's. Do you understand why I needed to take a day before I watch this? Because I don't like PBD to begin with. I don't like none of his crew. None of them. None of them shady. None of them. They're shady. No character. Just propaganda bullshit. Just not intelligent. Just at all. Just the ultimate amount of conservative brain rot you could probably think of. Like dog shit. They make slop look like intelligent conversation. I'm just gonna say that. This is coming from Watch TV. And I fuck with Watch TV. We fuck with Watch TV over here. So we're gonna watch we're gonna watch this together. Because why the fuck not? It makes no sense. It's a pretty dumbass take. But you know what? We're gonna react to it anyway. So let's all get through this together now, people. We're all in this together. About 20-year anniversary of that fucking movie. So let's go. You already know the drill. Like, subscribe. Source is going to be at the bottom in the description of the video. You already know what time it is. Let's just get to this. Video is 16 minutes 42 seconds. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see if I can do this shit.
Charlie sat in front of college campuses and people all over the country.
Okay. You act like college campuses have never had like speakers before. No, that's weird. Like they say that like that's like an accomplishment. You know how many? This is how you can tell not a lot of them have been on a college campus in a while. Which these are grown adult men in like their 40s. So I don't know why the fuck they'd be there. Anyway, does anybody actually realize how many like speakers and like people come to fucking colleges? It's a lot. So going to colleges and speaking to college kids is not anything new. For starters, professors do it every fucking day during the semesters. And then they actually have guest speakers and like actual like events and sort of things like that. So that's not really it's not that significant at all. So when he says he went to college, he talked to people, what the fuck does that matter? And he went and talked to college kids at a campus. Like no other speaker has ever done that. I don't know why. They just say like this is just like this like out of this world type of concept to go talk to fucking college kids at the campus. Be a guest speaker at a college campus. Motherfuckers do that every day.
And engage because of their negative crap.
Why? Okay, time out. Why are we acting like Charlie Kirk having conversations people was just such a beautiful thing? Why do we act like this is something unheard of? Why are we acting like Charlie Kirk just simply talking to people is just something so fucking special?
I mean,
Yeah,
right.
I mean, not only
Again, like it's not that big of a fucking deal. Like I don't.
is he wrong about Kirk, but he's wrong about Martin Luther King too. He's painting Martin Luther King as if he walked on water and was holier than thou. Martin Luther King not only he had like a ton of extramarital affairs where he was cheating on his wife.
Okay, so one, yes, he did. Two, what the fuck does that have to do with all the actions he took to gain civil rights for African Americans? I'm being dead ass. So does that discount everything he did for that? Because that's the only reason you would bring that up. Charlie Kirk was a fucking racist. Like a fucking racist. I don't give a fuck what they're trying to tell people. But you act like we didn't listen when he said shit. That man is a fucking racist. So the fact that you are over there trying to act like Charlie has a better legacy as a fucking hateful racist than Martin Luther King because of extramarital affair. I'm not condoning affairs. No, not at all. But to sit there and act like that Charlie being a racist does not discount everything that he did, because most he did was spew hate and division. I don't give a fuck what they're trying to say right now. Y'all either A, being purposely dishonest about who the fuck Charlie Kirk was, which would be in sync for Charlie Kirk and his legacy, being dishonest and pushing bullshit. So, I mean, you guys are kind of honoring his legacy by doing that. But for some reason, an extramarital affair discounts the fact that Martin Luther King took leaps and bounds, just giant leaps and giant steps that led to us getting civil rights. But Charlie Kirk said that was bad for some fucking reason. I wonder the fuck why he'd say that. Black people getting civil rights and treated as human beings. I wonder why Charlie Kirk would not have any nice things to say about that. That's very. And in the words of Cruel World, Happy Mind, I find that interesting. I find that interesting. Just saying. Charlie Kirk can be a hateful piece of shit, but apparently Martin Luther King and everything he did is devalued because he had extramarital affairs. But Charlie Kirk being a hateful racist, nah, I guess that slides. I guess. This is fucking weird when you have to do these types of mental gymnastics to condone your piece of shit human being to somebody who actually wanted the best for people, and one who wanted the best for only one group of people and wanted to strip the rights of the others. But hey, Charlie Kirk talked about God sometimes, so I guess he gets a pass.
If he was,
Wait, does that have to do with... What does that have
Nothing.
to do with anything?
Nothing.
Okay, so now they're doing the same exact thing that they are accusing Dave of. They're minimizing what Dr. King has done for this country, because he had affairs and he had issues outside of being, like a black activist or whatever. They're doing the same thing and he doesn't even realize it. We have to...
I think he does. He doesn't care. Like, I'm being dead ass. He doesn't care. He knows he's full of shit. He knows he's a hypocrite. He knows all of that. He knows he's doing the same. He doesn't care. Just for some reason, because it's his guy, it's okay. Like, it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. It's literally what the fuck this is. That's all really we're doing. That's all they're doing, really.
To talk about valuetainment, guys. They were recently talking about Dave Chappelle because Dave Chappelle was talking about Charlie Kirk in his stand-up. And, yeah, we're going to listen to their thoughts and opinions on what the hell is going on. Shout out to Logix because he actually sent me this video and told me to watch it during the live. So that's what we are going to do.
Dave Chappelle said
Shout out Logix, bro. Shout out Logix. I fucks with Logix. We reacted to a couple of his videos. I just haven't dropped the videos yet. But shout out to Logix.
about Charlie Kirk.
Sure.
Let's go to that one. Can you play the clip about what Dave Chappelle said about Charlie Kirk? Here's Dave Chappelle. He said a lot of things this weekend. A lot of things. I don't know if you watch it or
Saw the
not,
whole
Vinny.
thing.
Did you? How was it? It's okay.
It was...
I already know. He didn't like it only because he was talking about Charlie Kirk the way he was. That's the only reason he didn't like it. I'm being so dead ass. When Dave Chappelle when he was rightfully going at some of the woke shit, they would talk about some of the most revolutionary comedy, all this other shit. But now that he's talking about his guy, oh no, we can't talk about that. Absolutely not. And my screen froze again. I ain't gonna lie. The next time I do this, I just might like low key just leave it like this. I might. I just might, to be honest. Because again, I don't know why my camera keeps freezing. Like, I shouldn't have to keep activating and deactivating for that. So I'm gonna have to figure that out eventually. Whatever I'm gonna do. But yeah.
He's the best. The first thing I saw, he had a Kaepernick the name Kaepernick on the back of his shirt. I'm like, what the, like, Colin.
Really, dude? Oh God. Oh shit. Ah, damn. Y'all still get triggered by Colin Kaepernick? I didn't think that was still a sore spot for y'all. Y'all still get triggered by Colin Kaepernick in 2025? Ah, damn. I didn't know y'all still get triggered by that dude. Isn't that technically like a ghost of Christmas past for y'all? I guess not. They still. As soon as he said Colin Kaepernick, I'm like, bro, really? Y'all still hating on Colin Kaepernick in 2025? Hold on. Ignore me. Ignore me on justice. Y'all know this all is a work in progress. There we go. There we go. See my face. Got the mic. Okay. Now, what was I saying? Oh yeah, them just making Colin Kaepernick their ghost of like I don't know, like woke past or whatever fucking version of Christmas past is Colin Kaepernick. That man still faith over fear. Y'all really instill fear a lot in your faith. You know that, right? A lot of fear is like to fear God and His wrath. So it's just like that faith over fear hat's kind of like interesting. Not interesting like that. It was just like this. I don't know. There's like a joke in there somewhere.
Colin Kaepernick, with all due respect, give me a effing break. The guy whose career went to so he was like, let me grow my afro as big as possible and
That man was still a quarterback and was still a starting quarterback for the 49ers when that happened. And also he had been doing that since the preseason. See, y'all don't really care. Y'all didn't really give a fuck until like 4 or 5 games into the regular season. So it's just like this. I don't know. This is one of those things just like not that big of a deal that just really just overblew. And still to this day, they carry that shit. Like it was the most disrespectful thing you've ever seen in life. You would have thought that man had desecrated the American flag. You would have thought that guy had spit on the flag, kissed on it, wiped his ass with it, you would have thought he did all that, and all he did was sit and then kneel, and then it was a military person said he would rather he kneel as a sign of respect instead of sit. So he started to kneel. So look at him respecting the troops a little bit more than you do. But nobody cares about that. They just blow past that part. They don't care. So it's not I can't even believe that that's real. That's real anger on his face for this. I can't because it just seems like it's just full of shit.
give me, come on.
Well, let's read the story.
And started hating on white people and his parents are adopted
I'm actually
white.
with Vinny.
Okay, fuck. Because I'm not even sure. Because A, I didn't watch that movie. B, what I think happened is he kind of showed like there was like that cultural difference and how his parents like really understand him culturally, which, man, I don't understandably, especially and he was adopted into a family. You know, he didn't really like they can't really identify because I'm pretty sure was he mixed. I can't remember if he was mixed or like full black. I think he's mixed. Don't hold me to that. I might be wrong about that. But anyway, it became more of a situation where like they didn't really understand him culturally. He wanted to understand himself more of his like black side of himself. And they're just like disconnect. Now maybe he actually did like go a little bit overboard and shit on his parents. But what I think did happen was he was just showing like, yo, there's just like this like cultural difference. And they just didn't understand me in that aspect of life, which is normal. But if that's what happened, what I just said again, fake outrage. Like I don't believe you're that mad about that. I don't think you are. Like stop it.
I'm actually.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thing number one.
Huh?
Colin Kaepernick is mixed, you moron. He's half white. He doesn't hate white people.
All right, there you go. He was mixed. All right, I won that one. Cool.
2, his career was just fine. He risked it all to protest for police brutality. It had nothing to do with white people.
Yeah, and with the fake outrage, I'm being dead ass. Because they always misrepresent what he was taking his stance on. They keep forgetting that he was the starting quarterback. He was just injured. So just like he just came off that Super Bowl performance when he came in for Alex Smith. When he came for Alex Smith and then lit up that season and then won the starting job. So they always like to misrepresent or misremember or just dishonestly just talk about the events of that situation and what it was actually about. And they don't care. Like they're so willing to be that wrong and that ridiculously outraged. None of it organic. And they don't care. It's so weird. I can never be that shameless enough to act like I'm mad about some shit that I really don't give a fuck about. Now, there's sometimes I get animated on this motherfucker. Some things are just ridiculous. But then there's other times I'm just like, I can't get that. Like, come on now. Like, as I said, like they like Kaepernick's their boogeyman of the past. And again, an overblown boogeyman because they like to overblow a lot of boogeymen that aren't really anything. They just need an enemy. They just need like something to like crusade against, even if it's just literally nothing at all.
The are you talking about?
You would
Yeah,
Go ahead and
bro,
play
what
this
you
clip.
talking
Go ahead.
about?
And why so quick to say this? They said Charlie Kirk is this generation's Martin Luther King.
No? Can we play it or
On
no?
Netflix? Hold on. I was gonna say, can you play this? I don't know.
This is not the best.
No, I'm, no,
But
no.
we can play a
No,
small
no.
clip.
What I'm saying
We
is
give
Netflix.
commentary
I don't know.
about
You
it.
know what I'm saying?
That'll
I
make
don't
the
know.
clip get taken down.
As long as we give commentary and
Oh,
talk.
we're gonna give
Okay,
commentary.
okay,
Yeah,
keep
we're
going.
talking. We're
Go.
talking.
Yeah, Josh.
Hey, Netflix, don't
Just
take this down. We'll give you guys promotion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a reach.
Hell yeah, it's a reach.
Say that he's not MLK.
They both got murdered in a terrible fashion. They both got shot in the neck, but that's about where those similarities end.
Jeez.
It was Charlie Kirk.
What do you mean these? What the okay, so both of those things you just said was accurate. So what do you mean, geez? Martin Luther King got shot in the neck. Charlie Kirk got shot in the neck. What the fuck was the G's for? You see what I mean about the fake outrage? Like, dude, why are you playing this shit up? It just looks pathetic. It's like I know you're trying to play it up to like you're trying to get the audience to be up with you, even though you really aren't that up about this. Like, chill out, dude.
Is a motherfucking internet personality. No, by design. Fundamentally, you can't function like Dr. King. Internet niggas are negative because they have to be. Because nobody will engage them unless they.
One, I think he's pretty accurate in saying Charlie Kirk was an internet dude because he did a lot of grassroots going to colleges and holding TP USA events, but a lot of the engagement came from social media, the clips, the going viral on the internet, which led to even more of his rise, especially because he went after the younger generation, and a lot of the younger generation were online, and he gained a lot of following online because of that. So Dave is not actually inaccurate about that. Now, when you see them turn out for those TP USA events, you see like the following Charlie really has in real life. But that doesn't discount the fact that yes, majority of it came from the internet and them utilizing social media and clips and virality the way that they did. So what he just says is not inaccurate. So I'm going, wow, I don't know what the fuck. I forgot these are a bunch of internet motherfuckers at the bottom. I mean, I am too. But these are a bunch of internet motherfuckers, and I guess they're feeling a little bit offended by that, I guess. I don't fucking know. Who cares? Who cares? Do you really have to be on the same level of celebrity recognition as a Dave Chappelle or Martin? One, you're never going to be, Charlie Kirk was never going to be Martin Luther King because Martin Luther King never preached hatred or any of that stuff at all. Charlie Kirk did. So I don't even know like what? Like, what exactly do you want me to do? That's the truth. What do you want me to do? Mm. Secondly, why are you being so? It's like because I guess they feel like it's like looked down upon, like diminished, like when they said like he's an internet dude, which I can understand that. Like this is a job, this is your livelihood. You built a following, you did a lot. A lot of your livelihood has been changed because of what you've done on the internet. That's not inaccurate. So I don't know what the wow is for. Again, the over exaggeration. I love how he's talking about you got to be negative on the internet while they're being negative on the internet. So it's kind of like They're proving Dave's point by doing this, and there's video evidence. I'm so glad he has the video. Like, you know, those videos are just like they say one thing on one side, then the other side shows the actual thing that happened. I love how they're showing the video while they're being negative to try to. It's proving Dave's point, and they're too stupid and lack self awareness to understand that they're proving exactly what he's saying right now.
They say shit that makes them upset.
Ooh.
Dude, it's so vain.
Ooh. You know what? I agree for most people, but I genuinely believe that Charlie Kirk believed all of the heinous, disgusting shit that would come out of his mouth. Okay,
Oh yeah, no, yeah, he did. Just negative stuff does get the most attention, but the thing is, Charlie Kirk dead ass believes all of it. So you know what? It kind of worked out for him. He's a hateful piece of shit person, and that goes viral on the internet and gets you a lot of attention and money. So he's the type of terrible personality that leads to success on the internet.
I believe Charlie Kirk was genuine. I
Yes.
believe he was a genuine piece of shit, but I think he was genuine.
Charlie Kirk.
Wow.
Could you
This is
imagine
shame.
Dr.
This is
King's
actually a
back?
shame. Can you let him finish?
Dude, I can't. No, ashamed of what? Ashamed of what, bro? What exactly happened in this video to make you feel that way? What exactly happened? I'm trying to figure out where exactly his feelings got hurt. I'm being so serious. What part of this video hurt your feelings? There's nothing extreme that happened in this video. What about this just makes you just in your feelings?
Let him finish.
Like Charlie Kirk, smash that like button and subscribe. Follow me for more content like this.
It's not wrong.
I believe all black people should be free. Change my mind.
It's not wrong. Oh my fuck. Fuck. Oh fuck. Yes. Yeah. That motherfucker been paying attention. Oh shit. Dave been paying the fuck attention to this shit. Oh my god. Oh, dead ass.
Yo, Dave Chappelle will always be the GOAT, man. That shit is so funny. Saying smash that like button and that Dr. Martin Luther King, hilarious, top tier funny. Oh my gosh. But the thing that Dave probably has wrong here, not probably, he does have wrong. I will say Charlie was way more than just like an internet personality. I don't even know how to describe him, but
He's an internet personality. This is how he started off as he was internet and grassroots, but the internet and the virality led to his grassroots movement growing. So I would say he was an internet personality that blew up into a political pundit. That's probably where I would go, from internet personality to political pundit. That's probably where I'd say Charlie Kirk would be at.
it's not like I genuinely do not think he was doing the things that he was doing just for attention. Like I genuinely believe he believed all the shit that he was saying.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't necessarily minimize Charlie as saying like, oh yeah, he was just an internet personality trying to get attention.
Okay, go ahead, Adam.
Well, Dave Chappelle is just purely wrong about Charlie Kirk. I love Dave Chappelle. I've spent time with Dave Chappelle. I mean, he's, in my opinion, the greatest comedian, certainly of our generation. Chappelle's show was completely groundbreaking 20 years ago, dealing with politics and race relations and sexual relations, everything. Dave Chappelle pulls no punches. He's a free speech absolutist. He understands race and identity and culture, and he's a brilliant, brilliant guy. He's just dead ass wrong about Charlie Kirk. And to dismiss Charlie as just some internet person is, at the very least, uninformed. At the very most, just plain stupid, bro.
Okay, so him basically saying what I just said. That's basically as much as where I will agree here, and it's gonna stop there. I know.
Charlie Kirk was a monster, a giant in a political, social culture that thrives off social media. He's not a social media influencer like some OnlyFans chick or some kid that's just doing it for likes and clicks. He built a full-on coalition that helped Donald Trump win in 2024. So to dismiss that as some internet person is naive. And again, this is the whole thing. I'm not going to condemn Dave Chappelle or say that he's wrong about everything. Dave Chappelle's right about most things. He's just wrong about this thing.
Benny,
Yeah, just to
I don't know if you caught what he just did right there. Yeah.
I
What'd
definitely
do?
saw
What'd
that.
I do right there?
Well, they got
What'd I do right there?
Go ahead, no, go ahead, Benny.
So we saw what you did. But think about it. They
You know
were-
what? I'm out of here, guys.
They
I just
Go
really
use your
yeah,
restroom.
exactly.
Go ahead.
I gotta go shoot outside.
no. By the way, him saying that he was internet and he was just spewing negative things. Charlie sat in front of college campuses and people all over.
Bro, that's what led to you saying this? He said spew nothing but negative things. You saying he went to college campuses doesn't dispute the fact he was saying negative, hateful things. Are you really telling me that that was the lead up to this sentence? Okay. Okay, I guess. Guess that's how we want to go with this.
Over the country and engage because of their negative crap.
Why?
He was
No, what? I hate this dude so.
Okay, time out. Why are we acting like Charlie
I hate this dude so much. Like, what are you talking about, bro? That's not why he did this. He did this to influence the youth to gain the youth vote, which he did with what he was doing. No, what the fuck are you talking? No. He went there to go spew his crap to a bunch of uninformed college kids. That's all. That's what he did. Like, can we be honest for once? Like, this man just over here just acting like this man was just doing revolutionary God work. Like he thought like you would have described it as having God's work, but no. Like, calm down, dude.
Kirk having conversations people was just such a beautiful thing? Why do we act like this is something unheard of? Why are we acting like Charlie Kirk just simply talking to people is just something so fucking special? He was talking to people, and a lot of the times he was factually wrong, and he spewed bull. Like, just because he went out and talked to non-prepared college students, it doesn't mean anything.
Thank
and
you.
when he actually went up against opponents who were
Oh my God. If there's going to be one thing I might react to, it's when Charlie Kirk went to Cambridge. When he went to the UK and he debated those college kids in Cambridge, oh, they verbally and intellectually whooped his ass. Oh my God. I remember seeing clips of that. It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. It was a verbal ass whooping. Like, it looked like a guy who thought he could fight, but then went there with like an amateur fighter who's been like doing this since he was like 8, and it was just whop, 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 whop. Over and over again. Like, none of his usual tactics could work. Because I will say this. There was like one every like maybe 10. And when Charlie Kirk was doing this in the US, they were able to catch him because either they were already prepared or they had studied on that subject and could get him. I don't know why, but at Cambridge, every student that came up just intellectually just slapped him around. So you know what? That might be something I looked at because that Cambridge one. I think the same thing happened to Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro went to Cambridge and he got slapped up too. Like, they gotta stop going to like prepared colleges. Like, you should have just went to colleges with unprepared students. You went to the don't. I think they could do this around the rest of the world. But it's like, that's not how that works, buddy. That's not how that goes otherwise. No. But yeah, no, that Cambridge one, I might react to that one because that Cambridge one was an ass whooping. Let me tell you.
were prepared and who were well informed, he would crumble.
the light. He was the positivity. So to compare to
No, he wasn't. He really wasn't. Not even close. He was not. He said Martin Luther King was a terrible person. He said the Civil Rights Act was a mistake. He said black people, he called black people blacks. So already that's a red flag. If you calling black people African Americans, you calling them blacks in 2025, that's a big red flag. Because who the fuck refers to black people as blacks in 2025? Like, really? Red flag number one. Number two, he spewed nothing but dishonest facts, and he knew they were dishonest, but none of the students were prepared enough to call him out on it. He did not spew positivity. He spewed Christian nationalism. That's what he did. That's what he did. He didn't want women in the workforce. He believed that Christianity should be put into law. He said if his 10-year-old daughter had been raped, that if she became pregnant, he would make her carry to term. Which, okay, you want to alter your daughter and ruin her life even more and cause her even more trauma. But hey, I'm not a Christian, so I guess I can't speak on that. So to sit here and act like this man was just this beacon of light and beacon of just positivity is complete bullshit. Like there's too much evidence of him online and too many speaking engagements. Too many times he stood up at the podium with a microphone in front of his face and said some of the most hateful, disgusting, bigoted shit you could think of. And to sit here and tell people that he was nothing but positive and a light, I don't know what the fuck to do with that because you're lying directly to my face. And for some reason, you want me to believe it and you want to get some type of pissy because I don't believe the dishonest shit you're saying to my face. That's it. Like, I really don't know I don't know why you want me to believe this shit, but I guess.
To say that, and mind you, yeah, Martin Luther King, it was Martin Luther King. I get it. Civil rights and all.
This motherfucker really just downplayed Martin Luther King. Like, Martin Luther King, yeah, I get it. Bro, you. Bro, you downplaying civil rights right now is fucking wild. For a hateful racist. Bro, you are showing yourself so much with this shit. How you gonna downplay Martin Luther King like that and praise this hateful racist? What the fuck are you doing?
And all that stuff. But to brush him off as some internet guy, and by the way, Dave Chappelle is another one of these guys that just has that victim mentality. At the
What are you talking about? Where was the victim mentality? What the fuck are you talking? Bro, you're such a fucking. Oh, God. Oh my God. You're the woke fucking liberals in the late 2010s. Holy shit. God damn. Just got your fucking buzzwords. Victim mentality. All this dumbass shit with nothing to back it up. He's just saying this. You know, like how back in the day when you would be like arguing with somebody, they just call you like they just randomly just said, well, you're a misogynist or you're like racist. Like, I mean, you could say that now and there's a good chance it's about 99% accurate, depending who you're talking to. But back then they would just throw it out there just to throw it at somebody. These motherfuckers throw the term victim mindset and victim mentality around so much without any bit of shred of evidence supporting that the person is experiencing either one of those things. Like you're just saying shit. You're just saying it to dismiss it, and you're fucking stupid because you can't you can't refute or rebuke. Damn. You can't refute or rebuke anything Dave just fucking said. So you're talking about like one of these people with this victim mentality. Motherfucker, I want you to point to an example. And I hope he points to an example before he finishes this thought and moves on to something else that's not important. I hope he does. Because him saying a victim mindset, how so? Please explain that to me. Please, I hope he does and doesn't just say, oh, it's victim mindset and then just moves the fuck on. I really hope he doesn't.
the end of it, he's like, man, we got to get this mother effing the orange man out. Like, really?
He said
Like,
that?
Yeah, at the end of it. Like, what is your
I wish they play that part so that'd be like supported. I really, really wish. Also, what's the victim mentality in saying we gotta get this motherfucker out? Where's the victim? Where's the victim mentality? He didn't say, oh, woe is me. He didn't say, oh, the whole world. He didn't say anything at all referring to victimizing himself. So you're just saying shit. What is saying we gotta get the orange man out have anything to do with a victim mindset? There's nothing victimizing or saying I'm a victim, anything in that statement. Again, fake ass outrage, and it's just that's it. It's just fake ass outrage for
obsession? Like, he's fallen into the, like he was talking about, like, and I get the joke of it. This he got National Guard and here and here and in Washington and here, and he got him in Memphis. Well, Memphis actually looks pretty good because I was there and it looked good because it was clean.
When were you in? I don't believe a fucking word this nigga says. No, I'm calling a white person anyway. I don't know. I don't believe a fucking word this dude is saying. I hate when motherfuckers say that. I guarantee you were not in whatever part of Memphis you were in. I guarantee you was nowhere near where the actual like crime is in Memphis. I guarantee you. I guarantee you were not in that section of Memphis. So I don't give a fuck what you saying. It actually look clean. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Whatever part of Memphis you were in is not the part of Memphis that has the crime and the other issues and the poverty and the lack of opportunity. You don't know that. So shut the fuck up. I'm sick and tired of motherfuckers saying it's about certain cities that they don't go to. And when they do go to, they're never in the areas where it has the most problems. They're never in those areas, but they want to talk about it so fucking much.
He's admitted. I know that he's walking the line, but the
No, he's
whole
not.
and again, wearing the shirt with Kaepernick on the back tells
Dude, he can't get his thoughts straight. He's trying to figure out where's the victim mentality at. He has not explained himself. He's not given any sort of examples about where Dave was acting like a victim. Nothing. He's going back to Orange Man Out and the Kaepernick jersey. Who the fuck cares that he had Kaepernick on the back of his shirt? Is that all you got? Bro, you got nothing. You're just saying shit.
First of all, him saying Memphis needed the National Guard. Here, let me tell you guys a secret. He wasn't walking the line there. Everybody probably agrees that Memphis needed a little help. Everybody. It's Memphis.
Yeah, we all know about Memphis. We've seen the crime statistics. We see where they rank when it comes to that shit. We know. So it's just like,
everything I need to know about where you're at. As if you want to talk about comparing them. What's the symbolism about wearing that? What is it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I mean, not only is he wrong about Kirk, but he's wrong about Martin Luther King too.
I'm sick of these fucking white ass racist people trying to tell us about our people. I'm sick and tired of it because you're always spewing some fucking ridiculous bullshit and then fucking brushing over the hateful bigot that is your fucking guy. And I can't take you seriously when you do this shit. So I know you're just trying to do that just to bring a black man down. The problem is your guy is a hateful piece of shit. And there's nothing you can do to change that, no matter how much you try to spew that to other people who don't really know who the fuck he was, but seem like they would be easily coaxed over with a little bit of shit. I mean, until they see the rest of his stuff, then depending what type of person they are, they're gonna be like, yeah, no, I don't fuck with this dude. I don't fuck with him at all. But you just over here brushing past the type of person he is just wild to me.
Paint Martin Luther King as if he walked on water and was holier than.
Nobody said it was painting him as walking on water. Nobody's saying that. But you sitting here trying to say Martin Luther King was a terrible person and he marched for our civil rights that I have to this day. Hopefully I still have them. Hopefully I keep having those because I really like them. But for you to sit here and act like adultery discounts every bit of that is fucking ridiculous. But Charlie Kirk being a hateful ass racist doesn't discount any of the things y'all say he did, which was nothing but spewed negativity and dishonest shit. He spewed hatred and dishonesty. Like, what the fuck?
Out. Martin Luther King, not only he had like a ton of extramarital affairs where he was cheating on his wife.
Wait, does that have to do with... What does that have to do with anything? Okay, so now they're doing the same exact thing that they are accusing Dave of. They're minimizing what Dr. King has done for this country because he had affairs and he had issues outside of being, like a black activist or whatever. They're doing the same thing and he doesn't even realize it.
Alleged to have watched sexual assault take place. He was alleged to have done numerous plagiarism throughout his academic career. So,
what does that have to do with him getting his civil rights? And also, you were going to talk about witness sexual assault. Charlie Kirk literally said if his daughter was raped and she became pregnant, he would make her carry the baby and she'd be 10 years old. So again, I don't care. I don't care when you're saying that. If that did happen and he did witness that, that is terrible. That really is terrible. That is a terrible thing as him as a person. That has nothing to do with him gaining a civil rights. Has nothing to do with his contribution to this country at all.
So like a lot of the stuff that he was saying and a lot of stuff that he had credit for, like might have been BS, and he wasn't the person he like painted himself as. You know, like where Kirk was like super Christian, super
Oh
good guy,
my
and you don't think
God.
if
No, he wasn't a good guy. Fuck you. I can't play. I'm not playing this game. Like I'm not. I'm gonna just keep going, but I'm not playing this fucking game with this guy.
Kurt, if MLK was alive today, he'd be using the hell out of social media. Of course he would be.
Of
So
course.
so it's a like it's a
What the fuck does that matter? He'd be using how social media. Our fucking president can't stop tweeting every 20 minutes. He can't stop posting on True Social every 15 fucking minutes. So what the fuck does that matter? He would use his social media a lot. And probably protesting against this fucking administration. Probably. So what the fuck does that matter? What the fuck does that actually matter?
so
He'd
we
be a live streaming machine.
No, he wouldn't be a live streaming machine. You know why? Because his ass would be elderly. You think he would give a about social media? No.
You know, that's a fair point. That's actually a fair point thinking about it. I was thinking in terms of like if he was actually like alive, like not elderly age, but like in this like stage where he was actually out there on the ground doing his thing. That's what I meant. But yeah, as far as he was still alive, yeah, no, he'd be old as fuck. Unlike Trump, I don't think MLK be worried about social media at that point in his life. So, all right, yeah, you got it.
Playing video games and,
Why would he be playing video games? That motherfucker would be elderly as fuck. What are you talking? My God, I hate these people so much.
saying
yeah,
what he's saying.
he'd
Yeah,
be a menace today.
yeah, no, he would.
Oh, I hate these fucking people so much. He'd be a menace today. Fuck you.
Be. But by the way, in my opinion, I want to go to the next story.
96. 96. Niggas.
He be 96. So you think a 96-year-old would be live streaming, tweeting nonstop, and being a menace at damn near 100 years old? Fucking moron.
Not using no goddamn social media.
My opinion, they both have a massive impact. Martin Luther King is a painting. I have a painting of him in my house that he's.
I don't care at all that you have a painting of Martin Luther King, 2 paintings of Martin Luther King in your house. I don't care, PBD. It's so not important.
in. He's one of the only 8 characters in that painting that I have. But to me, Charlie Kirk is bigger than Martin Luther King.
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it, and it didn't happen yet. I was like, when was it gonna happen? And they're the fucking shut the fuck up, PPD. Shut up. No, he's not. Charlie Kirk in no way, shape, or form has even scratched 0.0000000000001% of what Martin Luther King has done. At all. Cut the shit, please.
Period. Charlie Kirk, there's 4,600 hours of him. There's only about 4,200 hours of MLK speech.
Who the fuck cares if Charlie spoke more hours than MLK? MLK's is way more significant, way more positive, and way more impactful than the rest of the country. Because he believed in community. He believed in union, bringing people together, not Charlie Kirk. I don't know why the fuck we keep playing these games. I know why, because his audience gives him hella money. But bros, shut up. Like, stop doing what you're doing. Like, I need you to stop doing this. It's so fucking ridiculous. It's so fucking stupid. And he's dead ass about it. That's the fucked up part. He's dead ass. He's not even funny. I can't even take a sense that he's joking. Nothing. He is dead ass. Look at this man's face. Follow my mouse. This man is dead ass, standing 10 toes behind that statement. No bullshit. He believed every word he just said. Wow.
Speaking. You talk about the personal life, even if you go watch some of his documentary, if you type in just type in Dead Mentors as the painting. That's what you got to type.
Who gives a fuck? Let him
If
talk.
you go look
Let
at
him
some
talk.
of his documentaries and what he's done, Dead Mentors. Not the Dude Romney, Dead Mentors.
Dude Romney.
There you go. That's a go to images and you'll see it. So, no, but to me, Charlie Kirk, what he did is a lot tougher, much bigger. I wouldn't say much tougher because
I was about to say, you said much. Dude, Martin Luther King marched with dogs being sicked on him, hoses, batons, fists, baseball bat. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you doing? You can't be serious. I know he is, which is why it's so pissing me off. He's serious. But he said it was tougher. No, it wasn't. What?
ML
See what I look at Watson's face? There's no way you said what Charlie Kirk did was tougher. There's no way. There's no way. You know, dude. You know the worst part? Hey, bro. At least Charlie Kirk had security, went to go speak and do these things. MLK did not. The people who marched with him did not. All they had was themselves and God. That's all they had. Dude, why are you doing this? Looking like this? Making yourself look like this? Why are you doing this? You need to stop. It's not healthy what you guys are doing. Comparing this man to MLK, it's not healthy. Y'all need to stop. This is in the words of Abba from Abba the Priest, this is a sickness. This is a sickness. You need to stop this. What is this?
Much bigger. Guys,
Much bigger is crazy too. Like, what are you doing? The free at last speech. Hold on. Can you, oh man. I done messed myself up. Hold on. I can't hear myself. Hold on. Hold on. My bad. I accidentally messed up my headphones. But no, I was saying the free at last speech is one of the most iconic speeches of all time. You can't name me a single thing that Charlie Kirk has done besides change my mind. That's nowhere near any bit of the height or significance that I Have a Dream speech is. I know I called it free at last. I know what because that's how iconic that was. But the I Have a Dream speech, there's nothing in Charlie Kirk's catalog that even could come close to being a fake imitation of that impact. And for you to sit there and say he did bigger things than Martin Luther King is the wildest thing I think I've ever heard Patrick Bet David ever say in my life. And that's saying something because this man says some ridiculous shit on a regular basis. But oh no, this is fucking ridiculous. It's a fucking ridiculous, dogs.
do they not
Dog.
know how this country used to be?
I think they do. I think they do. They're just really, really, really dumb. Or they just really, 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 really don't care. I'm gonna be honest. Either you're dumb or you don't care. It's one of the two. You can't get anything else. Either you're dumb or you don't care. How it used to be. Because it didn't affect you. It didn't affect you at all. So you didn't give a single solitary fuck about it at all.
We were segregated, bro. What the has Charlie Kirk done? What has he done? Please, 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 please. I hope he explains. I hope they elaborate what Charlie Kirk has actually done besides talk to ill-equipped college students. What has he done? Elaborate. Also, Nicole said something that was very key here. Nicole basically said one person, Charlie Kirk, was basically causing division while Dr. Martin Luther King was trying to pull everybody together.
Exactly. Which is the biggest fucking difference. The problem is Charlie Kirk wanted to pull people together for hatred for African Americans. That's why he wanted to do that. That's what he wanted to bring. He wanted to bring white Christians together to persecute black and brown people. That's it. Martin Luther King wanted to bring people together because he believed in unity. He believed in togetherness with your fellow man. Not the color of your skin, the content of your character. And the content of Charlie Kirk's character was utter dog shit. And for them to sit here and praise him like this says a lot about their character, which is complete and utter dog shit.
Paraphrasing, but that's basically what she said. And yeah, Charlie Kirk was most definitely causing division. This man said prowling blacks are waiting to physically assault white people in white neighborhoods. He said that's a fact. Where are you?
100%. Like, don't even try to act like this. Don't say out of context because no, it wasn't. Shut up.
Getting this information? How is that that's not true. That's not true. When you say shit like that, yeah, you're gonna cause division. When you say, oh, when I see a black pilot as opposed to a white one, I'm gonna say, oh, well, did he actually deserve his license? Did he get his license? Did he actually study? Does he have the actual credentials? Bro, everybody goes through the same goddamn steps in order to get their pilot's license. Races.
Okay, what he did at his time was tough, but Charlie Kirk made a massive, massive impact. MLK, peaceful protest, the things that he did, Selma followed his.
Is this Patrick Bet-David in a painting with Martin Luther King Jr., I think it's Tupac, Abraham Lincoln, Albert Einstein, John F. Kennedy? I don't know who this is, and I don't know who that is or this. The three people. There's three people in. What is this fucking painting? What is this? Why do you have this? Why?
Story very closely, but I just think Charlie's legacy is going to be bigger long term than MLK.
No, not even fucking close at all.
What is his? That doesn't make any sense. What is his legacy? What did he do?
My opinion. I think Charlie's legacy is going to be not 2 times, 100 times bigger than MLK's long term.
Oh, fucking idiot. Fucking idiot.
Simply because there's more stuff that's documented with Charlie than there was with MLK.
I don't know
No, shut up. Just shut up.
if Charlie's going to end up being bigger than MLK. Regardless, to me, MLK, Charlie Kirk, some of the greatest Americans to ever live. You only
Dude. Putting Martin Luther King and Charlie Kirk in the same context of great Americans is fucking wild, dude. And with a straight face, too.
try to assassinate the people who are the people moving the needle. Abraham Lincoln, JFK, what they try to do to Trump,
I wanna go to the next
MLK.
story, Adam. I
So
Oh, God, they had to bring up Trump. They just had to bring that nigga up. They just had to bring that motherfucker up.
what I'm saying, our friend Brandon over here basically only listed the negative about MLK. It's
Because
so
he said
easy
he was
to-
perfect.
Okay, who's
No, nobody said that at all. You just wanted to take down Martin Luther King down a notch because you don't like him. Probably because you probably wish you didn't give us civil rights. I'm going to be dead ass. That's the only thing I think of why you're being such a dick about this. So, no, nobody said he was perfect. I think you're just making that shit up just so you can feel like you have a justified reason to shit on Martin Luther King. That's what that is.
who said he's perfect?
Dave Chappelle
Okay,
did. He
nobody's perfect.
No, he didn't. Shut up, dude. It's like we all watched the same thing, but you were just hearing something else.
Yeah, but he
So
made him sound like he was perfect.
Dave Chappelle did not say that he was.
Thank you. Like, bro, you were just hearing shit. You remember I said it was a sickness? I wasn't joking. These motherfuckers just hear what they want to hear just to get pissed off. That's it. They're just always just shadow boxing ghosts. Like they always think they're just fighting against something, but it's a ghost that they made the fuck up. They're fighting an argument that they made up in their head. They're hearing shit that nobody else did and going off about it. No, he didn't say Martin Luther King was perfect. No, he didn't. What the fuck?
Was perfect. Those words did not come out of his mouth.
Made him
Thank
sound like
you.
he was perfect.
Okay, but
It went from saying he was perfect to make him saying made him sound like he was perfect. Dude, pick one. Either he said he was perfect or he made him sound like he was perfect. See what I mean by he just made some shit up just to have a justified reason, to shit on MLK? This motherfucker will just make anything up just to find a reason to shit on somebody that is prominent in the black community. Let me make sure I specify that because he just made that up. And then when he got corrected on it, he just pivoted to something else just to make it seem like Dave said that Martin Luther King was perfect. He just wanted to find a reason to shit on MLK. That's it. And he made up another one. When that one got knocked the fuck down, he just made up another one on the fly.
to only highlight the negatives of
go.
MLK is doing a disservice to MLK and the country.
All right, let's
Thank you. Oh, wait.
I don't know. Saz be doing this shit sometimes. Saz be full of shit, but then he drops some shit like this, and I'm just like, I feel like he knows this is a big ass grift, and he just rolling with it for the cash. I think he knows some of this shit is bullshit, but then there's other times he's just a dumb motherfucker. And he just does dumb motherfucking things. But then he does like once every maybe year and a half, he says some shit like this. And year and a half is being gracious to Sauce.
I love how this guy, he's calling him out, right? He's literally calling him out, saying you only talked about the negative. Like, that's actually weird. MLK made a huge impact on the country. And here is this fuck nugget basically trying to move on because he is opposing what these three are saying.
go
He
to
was
the
one of
next
the greatest
thing here.
Americans
Guys,
ever.
the other night,
Wow.
Oh my god, he really just cut to a fucking ad. That is crazy. Wow. Wow.
my wife's hosting some of her friends over at the house with Bible study. Anyways, they're doing their thing. They're having their food. There's something.
Wait a minute.
But
Was that a fucking ad?
shoot.
Oh,
the white
no.
community is here. The size is, if you're wondering
Absolutely
what's
not.
already been-
Absolutely not. We need to hold on. No.
He's like, motherfucker, we are not watching this fucking ad. Fuck you. We ain't giving no, fuck this dude.
We need to find the whole video
Yeah.
because I want to know what was said after that. I love how he cut that short.
Is doing a disservice to MLK and the country.
All right, let's go
He
to
was
the
one of
next
the greatest
thing here.
Americans
Guys,
ever.
Commerce Secretary predicts
That's crazy.
He pivoted to this new subject so quick. Bro, fuck you, PB. Bro, fuck you for real. You're such a piece of shit. You're such a piece of shit. Oh, dude, you are fucking terrible. Wow. He literally just said, yeah, no, we're not talking about this. You making him look bad. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Crazy. That's crazy. Wow. So he just totally cut him off.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Yo.
First of all, to say that Charlie Kirk is just this prolific figure, right?
No,
like,
he's
oh
not.
yeah, Charlie Kirk is way bigger than MLK and his legacy is this and it's that. But you cannot explain what the Charlie Kirk actually did. He ain't do shit, bro. The only thing that he did was help get Trump into office. You
That's it.
think that's something that's going to be celebrated more than Dr. Martin Luther King? Are you stupid? Are you
Yes. The answer is yes, Watts. They are that fucking stupid. Yes.
stupid?
Yes.
That is dumb. I
Yes.
understand free speech is a thing in America, but it shouldn't be for some people because people say the dumbest shit that I've ever heard before in my life.
And these motherfuckers on that podcast say it on a regular basis.
If you are going to say somebody's legacy is going to be bigger than MLK's, then you damn sure better provide examples than just making a blanket statement like that. That was the dumbest shit I've ever heard before in my life.
How was it? I'm so glad I got through that, and I'm so glad I never have to see that shit again. Unless they say something even more dumb as fuck, and then I'll be there to react to it. But I'm so glad I got to that video. Shout out to Watts. He made it enjoyable, made this fucking dumbass shit from Valuetainment even palatable for me. As you can see, let me move my head. Make sure you go check out this video from his channel. Again, I will put the link in the description. Make sure you like the video for Watt, support it, hype it up. And I will see you guys next time for a reaction. Peace out.